The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 82.
Sends it sailing. From the 7. The offense just about ready to go as they take the field for their first possession. Our EA Sports Coach Close-Up features two of the more meticulous coaches in the NFL. Dick Vermeil is known for his inventive, high-energy offensive attack. He likes to move downfield through the air, and he's one of those coaches that rarely runs the same play more than once in a game. Holmes. Pickup of about 6 yards. Second member of our EA Sports Coach Close-Up is Eagles head coach Andy Reid. Reid is one of the deepest secondaries in the NFL, loaded with skilled players that excel in man-to-man coverage. At the line, he likes to mix up his blitzes, often bringing as many as 8 men to pressure the quarterback. Hit just as he got that one off. Got it off just before they got to him.
They took a pretty big shot at the end of that play. They've been working on his timing at practice. 3- and 5-step drops that are designed to get the ball out of there quickly. He still has to try and get it out a little sooner, so he doesn't have to take too many hits.
We'll get the ball again. Holmes covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 37.
You got it. We'll see. 1st and 10. Ball on the 37.
Through the air on 1st down. Holmes couldn't even get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
They give it to the halfback. Good pickup of about 6.
On the carry. Gain of 6 on the play.
3rd down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on their own 43. Philadelphia with 6 defensive backs.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Drops back. Slings it to the outside. He just overthrew that one.
There was no way he was going to get to that one.
Number 7 lines up in the backfield for the punt. Here's the kick. This one goes out of bounds. And they're ready to go on offense for the first time. McNabb. Well, John, you'd figured we'd see a lot of points today with one of the top quarterbacks in the league taking on a struggling defense.
Yeah, I'm worried a little about this corner's ability to keep the play in front of him. You know, not let the receivers get behind him for a big pass. The problem is the guy has a lot of different ways he can beat you.
This one falls incomplete. He can't complete that short pass, and it's 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 35. Dropping back. Pressure. Throwing. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown. Eagles. A remarkable touchdown play.
Yeah, everything seemed to go right on that one. The quarterback had a good pass, the receiver ran the right route, and the defense didn't seem to have any idea what was going on.
Akers comes in for the extra point. The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Well, they wasted no time in scoring on that drive. And I think the defense has to be wondering what went wrong and what they'll do to avoid it happening again.
Giving up such a quick score can demoralize the defense. Heck, sometimes it's not even their fault if they get put in a bad situation. They just got to buckle down and make sure they don't have a repeat performance the next time they're on the field.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Nice kick and returnable. From the 7-yard line. Kansas City takes over on offense, needing a touchdown to draw even.
82 on the return.
They'll go from the I formation.
At the 25-yard line. First and 10.
They'll pass on first down. Closing in with the pass. Incomplete pass. That one hit him in the hands, but he just couldn't hang on.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 25. Using motion. Home. Gain of about 1.
31 on the run. 1-yard gain on the play.
Quarterback back in the shotgun.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Drops back. Slings it to the outside. They went back to the screen.
The screen pass requires that you have some quick linemen who can move wide of the tackle and set up blocks for the guy coming out of the backfield.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. Return is setting up nicely, and he has room to run with it. Only one man in the backfield. McNair with a man in motion. Going to the left. He shakes the defender. Good pickup of about 6. 2nd and maybe 3. Ball on the 50-yard line. With the pass, a good effort, but he was out of bounds.
If you get the ball to the receiver, he's usually going to make the catch. There's not much he can do if he has to catch the ball out of bounds, though.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Catch the ball, man. What I done said. Hit him low.
Into the open. The 40. What a stiff one.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a 3rd down situation. But if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Only one man in the backfield. Throwing on 1st down. Pressure coming with the throw. He hits his receiver. Good catch by the receiver on that play.
Yeah, he made sure he was in the clear, moved into position, and made the catch.
2nd and 7. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Get in there.
Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there.
Gain of 6 on the play.
About a yard to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Gets the toss to the right. Good play in the backfield by Howard. That play wasn't going anywhere except backward.
I tell you, sometimes the back needs to know when to just go down because he's trying to make something happen that's not going to happen, and they end up losing a bunch of yards.
David Akers comes in to try what should be about a 47-yard field goal. And it's on its way. The kick sails through. It's good. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff.
Good distance.
Back deep to return.
From the 3. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. Philadelphia stays in its base defense, even though the offense comes out with 5 receivers. Green sets up to throw, and it's caught. They went back to the screens.
The defense was all over that one. They need to do a better job of mixing things up.
Second and long coming up here. Throws it. He hits his receiver. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Philadelphia has jumped out to an early lead as the first quarter comes to a close with the score 10-0. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Holmes, the lone back.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
For the halfback. A 5-yard pickup on that run by the tailback.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Cross play to the right. Holmes couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined, and they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
Green sets up, dropping back with the throw, interception. Quarterback was ready to get hit and just threw it up for grabs.
That's exactly what happened out there. He felt the rush coming, and he was coming so fast that he threw it up for grabs, and he paid for it. I'm sure that he wished he had that one back as soon as he let it go.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. Staley, the deep man. McNabb with a man in motion. Going to the right. The defender brings him down at the 48. Staley was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
Under pressure, the defense has it. Warfield, great effort to get the pick.
The defense loves it. They know that they can head back to the sidelines and get a little rest.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. Green sets up. Throwing on first down. Gets rid of it. They'll mark it at the 49. He floated it out there, and the receiver was able to bring it in.
And that's a typical timing pass where you lead the receiver to a spot. And when he gets there, he just needs to make the catch.
The ball is right at midfield. The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him. Missed the tackle. Nice pickup on the ground, maybe about 6.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Only one man back.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Cross play to the right. Vincent did a great job getting in there to bring him down.
Here's what happened. They ran to the outside looking for some room to run off tackle, but he was in the backfield so fast they had no chance to set up the play. That's just great defense.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. And he signals for the fair catch. Past the goal line, no return here. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 20. Give it to the halfback. 4-yard gain there.
2 on the carry. Gain of 4 on the play.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
On the 23-yard line.
Gets the pass off. Picked off. He showed tremendous ability to get up there for the interception.
He waited, then wham! He jumped up there and just stole that pass.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. With the pass. Good job of bringing the pass in.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that 2nd and 3rd gear.
So it's 1st and goal. 7 yards to the goal line. Drops back. Looks to the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. So here's how each team has done, protecting the ball or lack thereof, perhaps. They'll line up for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. So they were able to use their great field position and drive the short distance to get into the end zone.
As a defense, it's a tough situation when you come out and you realize the offense doesn't have to go very far. I'm sure the next drive they'll come out and want to stop them no matter where the drive starts.
Anderson is just about ready to kick this one away. They'll return this one from the 6-yard line. Their last drive ended with a pick, and the offense right now ready to call their first play on this drive. Hand off to the tailback. The defensive line sniffed that play out beautifully.
The guys along the defensive line are very big and very active. They do a good job of shedding blockers when they're rushing the passer. They're very good at sucking up blocks, opening holes for the linebackers to make plays when the other team decides to go with the run.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Fire out!
Pressure. The Chiefs call a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
The defense can't suffer a letdown because they've done a great job the last 2 plays to force this situation. One more great play should get them the ball back with some time to work with.
Let's go! Come on! Get down!
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Throws it, and he makes the grab. A powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
They'd like to add a few more points to this lead, but will need to do a good job with clock management. Throwing short to the right side. A lot of space in front of him. And he's tackled at the 42-yard line. Richie picked up good yardage after making the catch.
Picking up extra yardage after the catch is what separates the good ones from the great ones. The receiver wants to get as much as he can with each and every reception.
I'm sure they'll be going to the air as long as they have the ball. Looking for a receiver. Almost intercepted. John, it looked like that was going to be a turnover.
You know, he didn't pick it off, but at least he didn't let the receiver make the catch either. Still a pretty good effort. On a 3rd and short situation like this, the defense has to be ready for anything.
Here are the numbers when it comes to 3rd down conversions.
3rd down conversions is a keeper stat. When you convert on 3rd down, you keep 3 things. You keep your drive going, you keep their defense on the field, and you keep your defense resting on the sideline.
Number 24 showed he could do more than just cover on that play.
Yeah, he sure did. When you get a corner who will come out like that on run support, it makes the offensive coordinator think twice on those runs to the outside.
So the punt team gets ready as we near halftime. Richardson will come into this game to punt. Hall into return. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch. The Eagles come out on the 46.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
Lose it! Lose it! Set! Hut! Hut! Hut!
Richardson. About a 2-yard gain by the fullback.
On the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
Ain't got nothing. Snake out.
Green sets up.
Side to side.
He gets the carry. Gain of about 5.
31 with the carry. 5-yard gain on the play.
It's the end of the second quarter with the score. Philadelphia 10. Kansas City 7.
Kansas City 7.
So before we start the third quarter, here's a quick look at how both teams have fared in the first half. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
To start the second half. Number 36.
Short kick. He didn't get much of that From the 13-yard line. Philadelphia takes over on offense, looking to extend their lead. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 27. Only one man in the backfield.
They'll take over at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10.
Closing in. Gets the pass off. He came free on that play, but he couldn't make the catch.
Well, the quarterback did his job, and he delivered the ball right to him. He's going to have some explaining to do in the huddle.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Set. Give it all you got, D. Come on.
Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. The incomplete pass brings up 3rd down. Third and long. Ball on their own 27. McNabb sends a man in motion. Throwing. The pass falls incomplete. That incompletion brings up 4th down.
The offensive coordinator called a good play, and the quarterback threw him a catchable ball. He just couldn't get his hands in the proper position to make the catch.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. From the 40-yard line. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. It didn't take long for him to find that seam and then take it all the way.
I'll tell you, when you can get points from your special teams like that, it makes your team a bigger threat because it's one more way to break a game open.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's up. And he picks on the extra point. That score coming on just one play, and the offense didn't even have to come onto the field.
Returning kicks and punts is a fielding. First, you got to get under the kick, make sure you have it secured. Then you need to quickly decide where you're going to go with it.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff.
And it's a short kickoff. From the 12. The offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive, going 3 and out. Man in motion.
Slide down, Ron. Slide down. Get in there.
To the air on 1st down. Looks like the pickup of about 6 on the draw. Only one man in the backfield. Using motion.
You got it. Far out.
He'll get it again. And he picks up the 1st on that carry.
Now that's my kind of football. The big guys up front, getting a hat on somebody, and making a hole to get a 1st down.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 40. The Eagles using motion. Looking for room. 4-yard gain there. Dropping back with the throw, and he hits his target. No gain.
Reception. 1-yard loss on the play.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package.
42-yard line.
Here come the heat. Yeah. Set. Sideline to sideline.
Passing right. Almost picked off. That incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
The intended receiver on the play.
Richardson is looking for a good punt here. Here's the punt. Fair catch called for.
There was no need to try and return that one. He made the right decision there.
First and 10. Ball on their own 27. Going to the left. Just about 7 yards on that carry.
Ball carrier, 7-yard gain on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
You got it.
Cross play to the right. Good play in the backfield. He starts out the wrong way and winds up losing yards.
Yeah, they got good penetration on the line. Guys flying to the ball, getting to the ball carrier, making a heck of a defensive play.
3rd and 7 coming up here.
Catch the ball, man. Set.
Under pressure. Knocked away. They got pressure that time, and the quarterback pays the price.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is the easiest way to disrupt the pass play. The defensive line should take full credit for that play.
So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. Here's the kick. He's waiting for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
They'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Eagle left. Set. Eagle left.
Passing on first down. Pressure. Gets the pass off. Quarterback did a good job avoiding the pass rush, but couldn't find anybody open.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passing, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
Going to the right. Good play in the backfield. They were waiting for him as he tried to take it to the outside.
And that run started off going east and west, which isn't bad, but then it got worse, and it went south.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Come on, gee up. Set.
Drops back. Closing in. It's his receiver in stride. So he's unable to get the first after making the catch.
That play won't help their third down conversion percentage today. I wonder what the receiver was thinking, running a route that wasn't going to put him past the first down marker anyway.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Here's the punt. From the 37. He had some room but couldn't get that one block to let him go the distance.
1 or 2 more blocks would have sprung him.
Ball right around midfield.
Ain't nothing. We'll see. Set.
Home. Setting up play action. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Philadelphia lines up in the 46.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Hit him low.
Pressure coming. Great fingertip catch. He recognizes the blitz and gets the ball out for a first down.
Yeah, and he saw a good matchup, and he made a heck of a throw to get the ball to his receiver.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 29-yard line. Gets the toss to the left. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle by Wayne.
Got an inverted face mask on the defense.
The defender may have grabbed that face mask while hauling him down.
The defender almost pulled his helmet right off.
Inside enemy territory. Again, he'll get the call. And he's tackled behind the line. The defense was ready and waiting for that one.
Yeah, with that many men in the box, maybe the quarterback might have been better off checking to some kind of passing play.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Green sets up. Drops back. Gets the pass off. He's at the 20.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
An exciting game so far as we head to the 4th quarter with the score. Kansas City 14. Philadelphia 10. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 18-yard line. Number 85 comes in motion. Tosses it out to the right. Holmes wasn't able to get anything going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just a case of studying game film this week paying off. When you know what they like to run in certain situations, you can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
19-yard line.
Holmes gets away. Penalty marker down in the field.
Holding on the offense.
Gonzalez got caught holding.
Heck, he practically tried to undress him there.
It's now 2nd and long after the penalty.
Here come the heat. Get at him, Pete.
Green from the shotgun.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
They're blitzing. This one falls incomplete. Not much touch on that pass.
May have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
So it's 3rd down and long. Ball on the 29-yard line. Cross play to the left. And to the tailback. Holmes couldn't find any room on that one.
They really hustle on the defensive side of the ball. They're very good at clogging up the line, limiting the number of holes and cutback lanes that the back has to choose from.
This is going to be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up. Through the uprights and good. Anderson will be kicking off.
Number 85.
Nice distance. From the 8-yard line. Loses the defender. Philadelphia heads out onto the field, trailing by a touchdown. Four, maybe 5 yards on the counter.
5-yard gain on the play.
Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 27. Staley picks up about 5 on that run, moving the chains in the process.
Nothing fancy either. He just goes right at the defense to move those chains.
The quarterback lines up with 2 options behind him.
On the 33-yard line.
Tucks it away. Rumbles ahead for a yard, maybe 2.
1-yard gain on the play.
It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 34.
Stay after him.
Under pressure. Gets rid of it. The 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Eagles. What a great reception for the touchdown.
Yeah, that guy created some room and showed good body control to maintain control of that one.
A great throw and catch, and it's his second touchdown reception of the game. Akers comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. The point after is good. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
Down the field, they went efficiently and effectively over 70 yards to the end zone.
And give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. Not a real deep kick. Should be returned from the 13. The Chiefs will start the drive from the 32.
Number 23 on the return.
Philadelphia comes out in a 46.
First and 10.
Here comes the heat.
Dropping back. Pressure. He was tipped.
Incomplete pass.
The defender was able to put the pressure on, forcing the incomplete pass.
I really like the way this defense attacks the offensive line. They're very aggressive, relying on man-to-man coverage in the outside to shut down the receivers as they bring guys from everywhere on the blitzes.
Breaking free. The 40. He had a chance to stop him, but he was able to shake off the tackler for the first.
Yeah, and as a back, that's exactly what you have to do. On each run, if you can break one tackle, it can lead to some good yardage.
The Eagles come out with 8 guys in the box. Picks up maybe 3 on that carry.
On the carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
Snake eyes.
Home. Fakes the handoff. drops the interception. Didn't even see the defender, and it almost ended up as an interception.
Yeah, maybe he was expecting man-to-man, and they dropped into his zone. He threw off his reads and where he thought the defense was going to be.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Home. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Westbrook back to return. Here's the kick. Fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
First and 10. He gets the count. Just about a 3-yard gain there.
On the carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
The defense should be looking for both run and pass because this is a down where the coach has to decide what stance his team is going to take. Play it safe and hope for overtime, or take a chance and go for it all right now.
Staley, the deep man. Man in motion. Drops back. Closing in. A display of great hands on that catch.
That receiver has all the tools.
Let's see how this defense handles the no-huddle. Pressure coming, and he slips out of bounds at the 37-yard line. They convert for the first down on that throw.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
Apparently the official upstairs saw something, and he'll have the ref take a second look at this one. It appeared he did a great job of keeping his balance along the sidelines.
Yeah, and the only question is, did he step out? That's what I think they're looking for in the booth.
The call on the field is overturned.
It was unclear initially why they called for a review, but now we understand the reason.
You have to give it to these officials. Their job's not easy. Sometimes they make mistakes, and most of the times they're right.
So they'll get ready to punt and leave it to their defense to finish the game and get them the win. Here's the punt. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds.
Now they're getting close to field goal range, and they have plenty of time. Since it's first down, they have their whole playbook open to them, and they can use the whole field.
Got the ball. Here come the heat. That all you got?
Rolling. The 40. A great pass and a great run after the catch.
Well, you talk about a defense breaking down. Here they give them enough time to get the long pass off, then they let them catch it, and they let them run for a long game.
Philadelphia will call a timeout here. That's their first.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Fire up. Set. Hut.
Looking to run it here. Philadelphia will call a timeout here. They have one left. Second and 8. This one is handed off. Philadelphia calls a timeout. That's their final timeout.
The defense is going to have to make sure they don't let them pick up the first if they want their team to get one last shot. It should be a run, so they better get ready to stop it.
Home. Into the open. He's at the 20. He explodes for a big gain.
He slices through the line and picks up some good yardage. In this situation, they really don't need to pass at all. They just need some positive running plays to take time off the clock and set up the field goal to win it.
Green sets up, hands it off. They'll bring him down at the 8-yard line. Rumbles ahead for about 5.
Gain on the play.
They're in a great position to win this thing with a field goal. If I'm the coach, I'm just calling a run up the middle and setting it up for my kicker.
The Eagles come out with 8 guys in the box.
On the 8-yard line.
Ball. Set.
Toss play to the left. Again with the run. Kansas City calls a timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. Now, usually in this situation, a team will have its quarterback or running back just down the ball in the middle of the field, setting up a straight-ahead kick. Hand it off to the back. Touchdown, Chiefs. So they get in on the ground.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Anderson comes in for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 5-yard line. The Eagles will start this drive from the 25.
Time is a factor, but I think they can still use the middle of the field.
Under pressure. Throws it. They'll mark it at the 48-yard line. The quarterback is calling them back to the line of scrimmage. Hill stops the clock with the spike. Penalty marker down.
Offsides. On the defense.
The defense guesses wrong, and they are offside.
The offense loves this. The defense makes it easier for them by giving them the option to take the play or the penalty.
It's now 1st and 5 after the penalty.
Let's go. Come on. All right. Get in there, line. Set.
1st and 5.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Throwing. And he's forced out of bounds at the 22. How about that speed? Great individual effort.
He throws lasers all over the field. He can throw them short. He can throw them long. He can throw them medium. He can throw them anywhere.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Pass play here on 1st down. Pressure. The protection broke down there.
That's just a case of an overload where the defense had more guys rushing than the offense had blocking.
And they hurry up to the line. Spike stops the clock.
You got to take a shot at something towards the sidelines. They want to get the first here, but if they're short, it'll bring up a crucial 4th down play. Yeah, and you can't win if you can't convert 3rd downs.
Closing in. And he's tackled behind the line. Couldn't escape the pass rush.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go with it.
He moved it. It's picked up. The defender knocked the ball loose, and he turned it over.
All they have to do now is just kneel down, and the defense can't get it back.
Following the turnover now, it's 1st and 10.
We'll see. They got nothing.
And time runs out. The game is over. The final score is Kansas City 24.
Philadelphia